And so, Eric, this I just want to know. I want to know everything that led up to this tweet and why he tweeted it. But
Uh,
at
go
but
ahead.
at my time, 10:27 Central Standard Time, at Isla Powell, at Isla underscore Powell, Mr. Hulk Hotep
Hotep.
tweeted, "It's time to admit a lot of y'all like the Attitude Era so much because it was your gateway to porn." And Eric, what was going through your mind before you tweeted this? And I need you to explain this theory out to the listening
I,
audience.
so I really wish that it was random, but I was in good friends with guys over at the Swordcast, and I was in their Discord, and they were like welcoming new members or something like that. Yeah, it was a new girl. She was talking about wrestling,
Oh
and
shit! Oh well.
Shock of shocks.
girl, um, she'll be on the show in a month, I'm sure. But so she was just talking about like the kind of era the era that she was into, and just like how much, I mean, she knows her shit. So like the Attitude Era was brought up. She wasn't like, she was, she we have a very similar feeling about the Attitude Era being not mid. Like, obviously business was great and a lot of people were into it at that time and a lot of people loved it. But
Yeah.
we talked about it before on this show that there is a certain level of over romanticizing the Attitude Era because there's a lot of shit, shit. They just happen to be doing pretty good business at that point in time. Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Mankind, well, all of Mick Foley's characters, they were all pretty unstoppable, and then
Oh yeah.
pretty much you got like Triple H bringing up the rear in that regard, like,
He
like
most certainly
at that point in
was.
time, like him. I mean, like that's what I'm saying. You could
Coming off
argue
the
that out
curtain
of
call.
those guys, you could you could you could argue that out of those guys, Triple H was like the weakest link, and
Yeah.
that's a hell of a that's a hell of a wrestler to have as your weakest.
I know,
You
right?
know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, yeah, it's not bad at wrestling. But anyway, I say all that to say, like, I just sent her the Stanley from The Office nodding tweet, I mean, nodding gif to like
Yeah.
let her know that she had a friend who was also a fellow uh, uh, Attitude Era
Attitude
truther.
Era truther. We said it at the same time.
Yeah, no, 100%. And yeah, like it was like, I think that it's kind of a lot of kids introductory to a lot of like adult things. So you know, for me around that time, I was already kind of past a lot of firsts, and it was just like, yeah, okay,
You're fucking
but
already.
I don't. Uh, no, hey man, well that. Well, honestly, by that time, I had already been into the harder stuff. We're talking about like harder soft core. I had already flipped the last channel between, Cinemax and Nick at Night, so I wasn't affected by Sable having paint uh, as a brazier. Like, that didn't move me like that. Like, anyway, um, like it was fine. It was fine. Trish Stratus, brawn panty matches and all that. Like, it was fine. That's not what I came to wrestling for. But for some kids, like, that was their introduction to being like, yo, that lady's
Titties.
titty is almost out. You know what I mean?
I
I mean, because
still
like, I remember
remember.
seeing Trish Stratus for the first time and being like, oh, okay. Hey, all right. And then seeing Lita and being like, oh, that's what I'm okay. But
Yo, I still remember
not
when say
necessarily being like, yo, this is like the most, like, this is the sickest shit I'm seeing because it's almost titty.
I still remember when Sable powerbombed Jackie and Jackie's titty popped out.
Bro.
That was so moment of my childhood.
Fuck it.
That was a defining moment of my
So this
childhood.
tweet was definitely about you then, Marcus. Is that why you felt so seen at that moment?
I think a lot of people did.
So for the Attitude Era, like if you account for my age and when Skinamax was popping and when I hit puberty, like the Venn diagram is one big ass circle. Like, oh man, like, cause like, yeah, like I think I was flummoxed because I was red. Like, cause like at that time it's like, so I'm in kind of the late stages of elementary, transitioning into middle school, and
Oh, you were prom.
Yeah, so that's when when
Hey, kid.
Oh my god,
porn.
Yes, Vince. Yes, Mr. McMahon. Yes.
This just got real weird.
Because I vividly remember
boobs?
McMahon, like, because you like Miss Elizabeth and like the like those generation of like
Sherry
80s, early 90s. I remember those. Those when I wasn't really into girls like that, like kind of, but like not really.
Sherry kind of convinced me of things. Sherry helped me out one time where I didn't know where I was like, oh, okay, yeah. She's terribly toxic. Her ass is out at all times. I'm here for
that.
Hilarious. Oh man. And so like,
I think what she wore, what was it, WrestleMania 9?
That sounds right.
Yeah. The WrestleMania 9 outfit?
Yeah.
Was it him and the model? With the IC? What?
Yeah, that's a memorable
look
fit.
That up if you can't close your eyes.
That is a memorable fit. Yes, indeed.
But yeah, like that when she was running with Shawn Michaels, she was doing all kinds of. But and I guess that I can kind of hearken to that too, because that was around the time when I started last channeling Cinemax and Nick at Night. But it was formative ass years. But I mean, again, it's like what you like for the reasons that you like it, and like I'm just getting off these jokes, man. I can love the Attitude Era. Y'all can over romanticize that shit. I don't care, bro. Like,
but no, I think, and yeah, I definitely understand jokes are jokes, but I do think in every joke there is a hint of truth, but I think the tweet is so genius because it's fucking hilarious, but it's still absolutely correct. Like if there's anyone, so I turn fucking.
You're not the only one to hit me with that response. Also, like that's somebody else. And I said Cheyenne, who's been on the show, and she was like, "Wait a minute, I'm trying to think." It's like she just put up like an emoji of like some guy trying to like remember. And it's just like, I don't think so yet, but maybe. Because remember, like Val Venus was a flat out porn star.
Yes,
I was about to say that.
Character.
And I have a vivid memory of me watching Raw one night, and I watched it in the living room on the big ass TV. That's what I would when I would record Raw and Nitro. I would record one or the other on either the living room TV or my bedroom TV. And so, but that night I happened to be watching and recording it in the living room. My mom came out to the kitchen and she saw me watching it, and it was in the middle of Val Venus cutting a promo.
Oh God! She said some filthy things, I'm sure.
I had to explain to my mother he was a wrestler who was a part-time porn star. I had to explain that angle to my mom.
And then you had to go to church on Sunday, right?
The fleeciest nigga, dog. Like,
yo, he was.
Remember his vignette where I thought you were gonna say that you were recording it, and it was the vignette with Janet Jameson. Like,
oh man,
fucking just goes down and they're like they're shooting the scene in a bush. And
yes.
like,
yes, classic promo.
That's the one I always remember.
God, dog.
Yo.
Hello, ladies. Gross. Fucking gross, dog.
Penis innuendos.
The crazy thing though was Val could wrestle though. He had some skill in the ring, man. But I mean, he's got the grossest gimmick. That might be this episode title too. The grossest gimmick.
Valboski's. Like, I mean, well, Valboski. But it was something that he was, you know, he used to say something dirty before every match. And
every match,
absolutely.
That was
what did he say?
Foreplay.
It was. Did they literally call it that?
I don't think so.
What was it?
Okay,
he had the bazooka or whatever.
Like that.
The bazooka.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember a bazooka.
It was some shit.
Yes. No, wait. It was like a super soaker, right?
Yes.
Yeah. He had like was it like what I feel like it was like a flesh tone or like I don't know if it was flesh. It was like one color.
He would hold it like it was his dick.
I blocked it out. I blocked it out. Oh God.
You should try Valboski's. It was something about. It was like he's talking about sausages or something, and he said, "You should try Valboski's." And I was like, for some reason for some reason him saying you should try Valboski's is just like it's a core memory, and it's like we don't go there. Like this is scary. You should try Valboski's. He did and I mean, of course, we patron saint of the show, Godfather.
Absolutely.
You know my guy, man. That's my guy. Stuff. Yeah, man. I say all that to say Nancy Reagan again. I'm pretty sure that's gonna come up.
I can't disagree with this take. Is the thing. I read it a few times and I was like, wait, no. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Even if it's not you, it definitely was somebody else's like aha moment. Like, parts.
Yeah, man.
The big Valbroski. I think that's what he calls it.
Oh no, Terry Runnels. Terry Runnels. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I can see that.
I was trying to target trying to figure out which one that I was like every week, and it was always Terry, man.
Well, I mean, for me it was Sherry, but it was like, are we supposed to find her ugly? Like they was, trying their hardest for I think for a while, especially with Brutus Beefcake, was always trying to make it seem like Sherry was ugly, and I'm like,
yeah,
nope. I'm sitting here. Me and my friend here agree that she is not. And and
I just had a flashback to Val Venus locked, cocked, and ready to unload.
Dog, he called his fucking splash from the top rope the money shot.
He did, and
it's called the money
King
shot.
And King and JR had to call that. Move that, man, on the air all the time. Oh, the money shot. It's a money shot, Jr.
Money shot. What? And they were just getting away with this shit, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, Val is like the one character they like, one of. Like, if I had to, if a nigga was like, let me argue against this, I'd be like, no, nigga, Val Venus. Like, but, Terry too, man. Terry Runnels, man. Like, she was like really, the character of Marlena was like classy. It was a classy chick who smoked cigars. And, like, it's like, no, every bit of this I'm into. And then,
that was mine.
Whatever. I feel you.
I didn't, Deborah was cool.
Deborah was
when she got unfortunately, the puppies gimmick, I kind of was like, well, yeah, obviously. But
oh my God, the puppies gimmick.
But
every fucking Raw puppies. I can hear
Jerry Lawler acting like he had
Jerry
never
Lawler.
seen titties before.
Every time he was surprised at titties. It was so wild.
JR, here they come. Puppies.
Oh, God, I hated Jerry. I still, like, anytime they had, like, I'm so glad they cut that out of his character because it's like, guys, he really is like this. We don't need to put this on.
Like, yeah. He's very old. Young. Very geriatric.
He's very nasty. Hey. Jerry Lawler is a gross man, dog.
Is Jerry Lawler officially in the Rasslecast Hall of Shame?
Nah, I can't do that.
He's in the Hall of Shame, bro.
Why is he in the Hall of Shame? What'd he do?
You gotta look.
He's him.
Yeah, look.
His character was gross. Does that put Val Venus in the Hall of Shame?
No.
In real life, Jerry Lawler is very questionable.
Okay,
I'm talking about the reason that he was not leading the team at Survivor Series against Bret Hart and his brothers.
Yes.
And Shawn Michaels had to step. Yeah. There's a very.
I apologize.
There's a legal reason.
I'm with you. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure when he was dating, wasn't the cat.
The cat?
Was it the cat? The one that was like the one who was in the mud wrestling and then everything popped out of pay-per-view. He took a picture with her not that long ago at one of these conventions, man. And I'm pretty sure there was some sketchy issues with her when they were dating back in the day. So, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, she could have did that as a defense mechanism to not make shit weird in public.
You 100% correct, man.
Yep.
So, no, I'm not saying that I can't believe she did that. It's more like, but I saw that and I was like, wait, but no, you're right, and that makes perfect sense why she would do that. But Hall of Shame for sure.
Definitely a Hall of Shame.
I don't know if he needs to rest in piss, but we'll see.
I don't know if he's gonna rest in piss. Yeah. I don't know if he's gonna fight.
That's what we reserve those for the real scumbags.